Hi, I'm Erin. I'm part of the New Media Journalism program here. I am a writer of short stories and poetry, so I'm mostly going in the creative writing direction, but now I'm learning a new form of storytelling with hopefully getting more into digital media. I'm looking to get more into blogging and vlogging, ultimately being a copywriter and content developer. So, today, what I am doing is going over the 5 strategies for finding your life's task. Jumping in, we have number 1, which is return to your origins. I really like this one in Mastery. Robert Greene said, to dig for signs of such inclinations, to look for its traces in visceral reactions to something simple. And he listed things like objects, going through activities, meeting like minded masters of your field, things like that. Everybody pretty much has an origin story, a start to your passion. So, I think that usually as you get older, you kind of lose that passion. It gets pushed to the side because you have to be an adult and be sensible. But everybody has a beginning to it. Number 2, we have occupy the perfect niche. And I think this is a great one because it's all about being passionate and nerding out. Greene mentions that you have to have a religious like quest for the truth. And I think everybody's kind of fallen down a rabbit hole once or twice as far as doing research on the things that you love. So I think that's a great one as well. We have a number 3, which is avoid the false path. So for folks that have gone off the track as far as what they love to do, it's about realizing that you're off track, but also rebelling against the reasons why you kind of took that path. So it could be family or money issues or worries, society pressure, things like that. It's about having the grit to actually turn things around and decide to take a new path. It's pretty strong stuff. We have number 4, which is let go of the past. So learning to adapt, realizing you're not chained to a situation, but also, letting go of preconceived notions about what you think you should be doing. So for instance, Greene mentions that, life's task is a living, breathing organism. The moment you rigidly follow a plan set in your youth, you lock yourself into a position, and the times will ruthlessly pass you by. So just being able to adapt and have an open mind as far as where your interests and your skills can grow is definitely a worthwhile lesson. Finally, we have number 5, find your way back. So pretty much listening to your inner voice, listening to the emotional cues as far as why you get angry or why you're upset about things, and just trying to figure out, those frustrations. I like that Greene also says that to find your way back, you have to have patience. It's not going to happen overnight. It's definitely a process to get back to, your happy place and what you want to do with yourself. Out of those 5, number 1 really struck hard with me. After I graduated college, I was just really burnt out and I had this horrible, horrible writer's block for years. And then I started working at Full Sail in admissions, and I started talking to kids that were so passionate about what they wanted to do and where they wanted to go. And it made me kind of think, well, what do I want to do? What's going to make me happy? So I picked up a writing exercise book and I started getting started in writing again. And it was really great. And, it just took me back to when I was a kid. Even before I knew how to write, I would fill notebooks with just scribbles and, just go to town. So, it made me realize that my origin story was writing, and writing is what really made me happy. So that's what I'm pursuing now. I'm, still looking to go into creative writing, but I also want to get into creative writing in the new digital era. So what I'm going to do is starting to submit work to writing series in Orlando. So getting them to hopefully notice my work so I can do some readings in person and, get my writing up on the internet. I'm also going to work on, creating an outline for a new short story because I've been putting that off. So hopefully those 2 things will take me back to my path. Thank you.